Hello, Geminis. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is your mid-April to mid-May, January. Goodness. Love reading. All right. Gosh, it's the second time I had to start your video. I'm interested in seeing what your cards have to say. I want to take a moment to thank those of you who have come to me for readings and who come to me on a monthly basis. Thank you so very much, and also for getting back to me and letting me to know how those messages resonated and how they directed you in such a beautiful way on your path. It's been very enlightening. I also want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I met my 1-year anniversary on April 7th for my readings and had reached 10,000 subscribers. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see if we can make it to 20,000, which would be super cool. All right, so I'm going to pull these cards from the Doreen Virtues Romance Angel deck and start pulling from the Gemini love energies at this time and on into the future. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, into the near future. Love energies, Gemini, near future. So the card representing your current life path here on Earth at this time is the Heart-to-Heart Conversations card. Some of you maybe need to have an honest discussion about your feelings with someone around you. At the same time, it's important, the angels say, to pay attention to the red flags. So a conversation is going to be very revealing at this time. I'm going to, now those are the Rider-Waite, or the Romance Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. I'm going to include the Rider-Waite deck at this time to further clarify each step as we go through the Celtic Cross layout before us. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages regarding those born under the sign of Gemini. Now and on into the future. Romance energies now and into the future. Some of you are like, you know what? We got to have this discussion because I am going to accept this Ace of Wands victory sword. And I'm going to draw a line in the sand. And I'm going to say, here's where I'm moving forward. Here's the things I'm going to do with my life. One of us has to come to the reality that maybe something just needs to be cut off and started over some other way. Sometimes this is a very difficult path. Maybe some of you have to cut away because you can see that someone is like taking risks. Maybe they're heading or dealing with something from the past, and they're not looking at the conversation they're having with you at all. In your thoughts, positions, Geminis. Make the effort. You're hoping that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I do believe that the steps you're guided to take in the next month are these heart-to-heart conversations. That once you get these answers, you'll know what it is next you have to do. The Judgment card here is very prominent to me, and this sometimes, because it's a major arcana, tells me that if you don't make a choice with regards to whoever this other person is, that eventually the universe will just come in and draw a line with regards to the situation themselves. So in your foundations, some of you, not all of you, because I'm only pulling from so many people's energies. If you feel like these energies are yours, or even if they're not, and you'd like me to connect directly to yours through an email, email me at josiek42@gmail.com. All right, $40 videos now is what I'm doing because I am thinking about leaving my full-time job and trying to maintain what's going on with this one. And it's taking a lot more of my time and energy than I expected. I'm also spending an hour, sometimes an hour and a half when I include meditation over these and emails going back and forth and invoicing going back and forth. There's a lot of time that goes in addition to the actual video itself. So let's get back into your foundation. In your foundation, it's like you don't have the same understanding or viewpoint of this person. And I think that's why some of you are like, you know what, maybe I need to draw a line in the sand, because they see the situation so differently than I do that I feel like I'm getting stuck over here. Like I'm left sitting here in these, and you're not. Of course, the Eight of Swords is a figment of your imagination. You can set yourself free. In the past, maybe you received or didn't receive love. There wasn't enough attraction. Maybe you weren't attractive enough to someone else, or someone wasn't attractive enough to you. Maybe you couldn't love somebody because you were going to court or dealing with some other issue, and justice was in your favor, which is beautiful, and it will still be for a while. You can you drew a line in the sand and you balanced out your life. You moved forward, you got to where you are right now, and now it's like you're still paying attention to the stupid flags from the past and whether or not there's any more love there, and you want to have a conversation and say, you know what, I'm making a choice. I'm tired of being stuck. If your outlook on the situation is different than mine, then I'm drawing a line in the sand and I'm moving forward. Forward towards what? Someone from your past. Maybe there'll be a reconciliation. Maybe there won't, because it looks like you guys are too closed up with your emotions and or money. You want to make the effort, but you don't. You're not sure about the connection, so you feel stuck. And now moving forward in the next 3-4 weeks, someone may come back and you can't open back up. Because you drew a line in your sand, but you made it very, very, very deep, and you almost surrounded yourself with too much defense. Spirit's saying in the next month and a half, you have the ability to extend your lighthearted energy to others. Reach out and connect to someone. Reach out and talk about a project or an idea that you have that you're looking forward to. Somebody may be reaching out to you. This could be the person that you've been wondering about that goes back and forth and you're ready to draw a line in the sand and not make the effort anymore. And this could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Here's the person outside of your path. They're trying to retreat and disconnect. So that's why they're coming off looking like they're not opening up. And they probably aren't. They're really going within to maybe even mourn, though I don't see this as mourning. I see it as more of a celebration. Maybe they're just trying to figure out what love is and if they want love and what they want in love moving forward. And they have to go within to kind of get through all of these questions they have within themselves. And that, therefore, is why they're kind of stuck. They're like really stuck. And so that, therefore, leaves you stuck unless you want to cut away from the situation for a while and let them do what they need to do. Some of you have hopes of marriage in your future. And it's like you're trying to connect with someone from the past who won't open up. You have a different outlook than they do. You or they feel trapped in a situation. The person your thoughts are on, I feel, they're too caught up in some sort of unrequited love from their past. And they're still willing to take a risk, even though, it went to court or it did whatever it had to do. So you're moving forward with these hopes. You're looking at this person and saying, you know what, do I even want to deal with this anymore? Should I give this a second chance, or should I move forward and lay down my wands and start something new on my path? That's what's making you close up. Geminis. But in your outcome position, you're allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy with something or someone that's coming in awful quickly. There'll be some quick messages. There'll be some passion, and it may be passion that comes and goes very, very quickly, or nice, sweet messages that come and go very, very quickly. The card overlooking the entire read is a good combination and explanation of what is transpiring. Spirit's saying let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, because here at this point, all you can see is a bunch of fantasy, dreams, hopes, wishes, and prayers, but there is nothing on a solid foundation at all. So allow the situation to unfold naturally so that you can see what's going to become of this. And nothing is anybody's fault. Again, people are always on their own path, fighting their own battles in their own way. And I feel like that's what this person's doing that you're trying to connect with. So again, this is the second overall looking card for the entire read to include the Rider-Waite deck. And it's like somebody you're going to find out is deceptive, basically. And you almost want to go charging in and give a few words to the situation, but you have to remember your own karma. Be kind, step away, and move forward on your own path. That person will get the point, but you got to move forward to your own blessings, needs, and desires on your own path. So I'm doing another layout to my right with the Rider-Waite deck to further confirm. And you're receiving the Emperor. Try not to put on too much armor. Just be clear. Be a leader of your own path and be very defining when it comes to what you do or don't want. You may have a discussion, or you may come to the realization that something was just built on lust and passion, and that was it. And the Hierophant's coming in to say, yep, that was the lesson. There's more to love than passion. Next, the cards are saying that if you could clearly decide what it is that you want and become a leader in your own life, you could have a beautiful path in love. But right now, this passionate connection you have has more than 3 people in it. And the Hierophant says, if you don't learn, there will be shocking stuff that'll happen. Here you go in your thoughts position. Do I make the effort or do I put an end to it? If not, will the universe surprise me in a way that's harsh? I feel like there's going to be a new path in money, and that you're going to have the strength to achieve this on your own. I also feel like you're going to move forward both in love and money. With the 10, who's coming in to confirm that 1 + 0 is 1. It's time for a new path. You've gone through the pain, the anguish of something with someone, and now you realize that, oh my gosh, okay, this is the lesson. I want to be done. The lesson has spanked me bad enough. Now I'm to a point where, with my 3-card layout to my left, 6 of Swords. It's time to move away from these whatever waters I'm trying to say. I'm noticing the swords, bringing some pain and anguish with you, but knowing that you're heading towards this. Happily ever after, peace, joy, contentment, and happiness. Going within, figuring out how you're going to move forward, dipping your toe in the water, and being very patient. Working very hard. Again, there may be a new path in money. And you are receiving the energies of the Empress to create something new with regards to money. Yep, you send some messages out and boom, here comes the Ace of Pentacles to bring you cash. And now you're sitting in a leadership position, celebrating that fact. Manifesting great things on your path and feeling like darn good, basically. Yeah, and then someone's going to come in regarding the past and maybe business, success, money, something, and try to bring heartache again. So, oh, poor Geminis. You got to be real clear with somebody in the next month or so, because they're not going to be too focused on how you're feeling. Whoever this person is on your path might just, I feel like they're hurting. I feel like they are really, really, really trying to work through something, and they won't be ready. So at this point, look at that Spirit on the bottom of the deck is saying, stay optimistic about your love life. It's positive faith, positive thinking and faith that will bring you romance, okay? And the right romance. I'm pulling a card from Joy and Virtue's Oracle of Shadows and Light deck by Lucy Cavendish because I absolutely love the pictures. And those are done by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Gemini, with clearly defined angel advice and messages on in their love life, love energies, moving forward on their path. Well, that's it. Okay. Yeah. All right, so you're receiving number 17, which comes to an 8. It could be that in 8 weeks of observing a person and or a situation, sitting back and watching it, realizing something about yourself. Strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. She says, I want to be me and free without everyone giving me an opinion. I like being different. I won't be changed unless I want to. I don't need to change to fit in. I only need to be true to me. And the people who think I should be smiling or wearing a pretty dress and that I should stop messing with my hair, they can just deal with it. Conformists, let Let's burst their boring bubble and go wild. To some people in this world, sadly but oh so truly, it is all about fitting in, all about playing by the rules. And because they've put so many restrictions on themselves, they get very disapproving when others like you and the grumpy red fairy feel safely enough to be themselves, to express themselves in exciting and dynamic and creative ways. When the grumpy red fairy comes to play, I am so sorry. Maybe that message needed to come out. I don't know how I even ended up on that because it's not even in the same area of the book. Let's get back to Strangely Lonely. Wow. Maybe go back and listen to those messages because I feel like that needed to be said. All right, so this compassionate, soulful, and most tender of angels has been assigned 2 tasks. The first is to gently connect and gather souls to take home, where they will rest for a while before incarnating again. The second is to remove the fear of death and carry away souls who are anticipating sweetness and relief, peace, and deep, restful time before rebirth. You are holding on so tightly to something that is proving to be a barrier between you and others, which is why you feel so alone at times. At present, you may need to open up just a little to admit that you crave like-minded people around you. This does not mean people who do the same thing as a living for you. It means people who speak to your soul. You're craving a metaphysical and mysterious discussion, and you've got some questions that truly need answers or at least exploration. It's a time to consult the oracles. The ones that we find when we seek out friends who tell us what they see, not what they think we wish to hear. And what you are likely to hear at this time is that you must let something go. That's the point they were trying to get to. I'm going to pull a card from Door. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. All right, so what I've been doing lately, which is kind of cool, is I'm pulling cards from the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck, and I am actually zoning in on the person that you are thinking about communicating with, connecting to somehow. I am asking for Spirit, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels to please bless us with clearly defined thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoint, etc. of the person that we are connected with as Geminis. Oof, okay. Running away from something that you wished onto your path is how this person is kind of thinking. Now I'm going to pull more messages. This is the person some of you, Gemini, have been connected to, their thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and their connection with regards to you. So for some of you, somebody's putting a close to something. They've gone full circle. They've realized something about themselves. But at the same time, they're running from something from their past. That was very harsh. In their thoughts position, they're trying to be very strong, determined. They're trying to express what it is they will and will not accept on their path. But in their foundation, they do have a big heart. They want to offer love. They want to have a beautiful life. In the recent past, they were connected to something, but they didn't understand if it was real or just a fantasy. Moving into the near future, they want to be in a family life that moves on down the line where they can become a grandpa, an uncle, an aunt in their what they have control of over the next month and a half is what it is they want. They ended something, they ran away from something. Now they have to figure out how it is to go after what it is they want on this new path. There is someone outside their path who is very fiery. Could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign. And maybe they're contemplating that person. Their hopes and fears are just to have somebody who entices them and who is very creative and who can bless them with great things on their path. In the outcome position, they're very excited to start something new. So they're kind of going back and forth and coming back from something that burnt them in their past. I'm going to set out 3 more cards for clarification. They went after something with extreme clarity because they felt they almost had nothing to lose. They opened their heart, or someone opened their heart to them, and for a while they had a really fun connection that made them feel like a kid again. And now they want to go after something or someone, and they don't care or if they're not careful, they will hurt someone in the process. They want to make a decision, but they're in a position where they just don't have enough information to take the answer or to find the answers. They are getting the life renewed card. So they're being blessed with an acorn to create a brand new family tree, a new life, but they're hiding and they're going way within. They're being patient. They're trying to review where they've been and what they had to endure. And in their outcome position, they are still wanting to kind of chase and run and be free, to fantasize. Part of them thinks about a soul connection and taking a risk, but part of them is still just wanting to be the macho man or woman. So they're thinking about it, but they're not quite there yet. And to those of you who think you might be able to change a person in this mindset, know that that's most likely not going to happen. All right, because, well, let me do another layout here. Yeah, because they're determined and focused, and they're angry. The outcome position is this. So that's their frame of mind if somebody tries to come in. He doesn't mind that there's a past connection or even a current connection where people are just kind of going back and forth and everything's even and everything seems cool and fun. But he's reminiscing not only about where he was, but about how he can create that in the future. But he keeps secrets. And a secret is involving you, Gemini. Interesting. And you know what's going on. Some of you, not all of you. And you've got your sword on your lap in case you have to cut the situation out of your life. This person's determined and focused to create what is necessary on their path for themselves, but yet part of them wants to know what it is they're missing. They thought everything was good because it was bad. They liked the naughtiness and the fun, but they don't want to. They're afraid of the reality of ending up basically back where they just came from. So they want to put closure to this old path and step out into a new world where a new opportunity for love is waiting, but they are going away from something that scared them, and now they're imbalanced and they can't make a decision. Moving forward, they're working very, very hard to figure out what it is they want moving forward on their path and what it is they're going to cut away from. In their foundation, they are receiving the Nine of Cups, so they want to open their heart and provide and be loved and share a nice life, but they're dipping their toe in the water and being patient at this time. In the past, they wanted to manifest something that seemed like it was a fantasy into a reality, and now you or them might be traveling to see each other to see if this connection was meant to be. In the next month and a half, this person's going to be very focused on their goal, but yet they might be kind of internally, they might be externally seem quiet to you, but internally they're doing a lot of thinking. Maybe who they left in the past was a fire sign, and that's why the fire sign's outside their path. There's a lot of heartache connected to that. They're trying to move forward and create something new, and they're actually very excited to do that. So maybe they're more healed than I thought. Well, here's an exciting thing for this person is they have a new opportunity in money, and that's what they're excited about. That's what they're going to go travel and deal with and try and create for themselves, and that is what's more on their mind than a love connection at this time is what I feel. So Geminis, there's some person in your past or their past who may be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, who isn't accepting love or who wants to offer love. I'm not sure. And Spirit's saying yes. Okay, yes, you can draw this person in by using your tools that you've learned. Yeah, you could draw in a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But you're going to be confused about something with regards to career. Maybe something comes up from the past. Sorry to bring career in, but an old career opportunity. Oh, you may have learned from an old career opportunity, and that's how you're moving forward into your own new path. Exciting. So yeah, you'll receive recognition and you'll get yourself into a position where you are successful and feel like the sun. Like all the planets are just flowing around you and you're like a little kid again. And then somebody comes in and maybe they're not giving you enough information and you're acting like the Page of Swords. You don't like that. You want balance. And you're about to the point where, hey, you know what? I've spent 3 swords in battle. I'm taking my last sword and I'm deciding what it is I want. Most of you, I feel 80% of you are going to put closure to something that keeps causing you pain, that you're going to send a message out and say, you know what, this just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. As soon as you do that, you're going to be blessed with the Wheel of Fortune moving in your favor and an opportunity, a true opportunity for peace, joy, contentment, and love. So I feel like you guys would be holding on to this person. I cannot see who this person is for some reason. But I think you'll know. It's a person that's going to be very back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And if you don't receive calls back from this person or any acknowledgement for days at a time or whatever that's about, then that person is not putting you first in their life, and you need to know that you deserve better. So move forward, because I believe there is a sign. I think it's a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo from your past. For some of you, or moving forward, you're going to meet a fire sign or a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards from Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck and see what Spirit has to say to those born under the sign of Gemini for mid-April to mid-May. Cool. There's one. Can we have another, please? All right, so next we have the Two of Water. I should say first. A relationship continues to grow closer. There will be forgiveness and a positive resolution to a conflict. So if some of you are in a relationship and you have some sort of conflict, know that forgiveness and healing will bring your relationship together. Next, you have the Four of Water. Some of you might be feeling like you're missing an opportunity. You might be discontent or bored. Some of you might be truly too focused on this person or project or something over here that you forget that there's a whole entire treasure box of blessings behind you, right in your same atmosphere. The Six of Water, the outcome position. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So kind of up in your head this next 4, 5, 6 weeks, Gemini. And that's okay. As long as you're kind to others at this time, I feel like you will have many benefits in your future. The Two of Fire Earth comes in on the bottom of the deck to say too much going on at once. There's a need to make a decision. Take a playful approach. Some of you might be bored. Maybe it's time to create a hobby, start a new business on the side, do something creative that you haven't done since you were little or something, connect with your kids, someone else's kids. Just remain positive is what I'm hearing is the most important thing at this time. Love will be love. It'll come and it'll go, and the right one will stay, okay? I'm going to pull a final card for your reading from Doreen Virtue's Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding their life path. Angel advice, Gemini's life path moving forward. All right, so the first card is Archangel Raphael coming in to say, I'm helping you to heal physical, mental, and emotional challenges in yourself and others. You're a healer like me, so take those wings, wrap them around someone else, help them to heal, be their friend, find peace, joy, and contentment on your path at this time. Angel Fiona is coming in to say that now that you've asked the angels for your help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So make some wishes and hopes and prayers about something you want on your path, and know that Spirit is listening very closely to you. In fact, here comes Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and new situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So many blessings coming your way, and Spirit's right smack in the center saying, we hear you. For those of you who want to get married, Angel Daniel's coming in on the bottom of the deck to say, I'm the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. So if you're in a relationship and things have been kind of going back and forth, remember, Archangel Raphael is there to help you to communicate and connect and to help others heal. And if you see that they're healing and that good things come out of it, that is by their helping them to be able to trust you. And then both of you, I feel, are going to be on a different path where your hearts are going to have learned spiritually, and you will meld and create something fantastic moving forward because of what you learned when you came together or while you were trying to come together. So that's a pretty deep reading. I hope it all works well. I hope all of you find peace, joy, contentment, happiness, and most of all, love on your path moving forward. Again, thank you for coming by my channel, and I hope to see you again in May. Take care, and God bless.